Just a second. So any doubts from yesterday's session?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Okay. About you, Sanju? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
We'll move on to the next slide. So memory. See, why do people forget it? Because people don't organize in some order in their brain. Like if you go to a librarian, if you ask the librarian, give me the book or this book I want to read. So what they will tell you? If you
Ma'am, they will say that you can get the book and then you can, you can just borrow it and then that we can read
yeah,
it.
and you ask where can I find such books? So what they will tell?
They will say like in one section it will.
In one section it will be there, and sometimes they'll also see go to the third left, take third left. In that right hand side, second shelf is fiction books, right? Suppose if you're getting into a very new library, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? They will tell where can you find fiction books, where can you find science book, where can you find management books. You go to general public library, they will be able to tell because they have arranged the books in a particular order, in particular shelf. In that also they have they might put in alphabetical order or order
Yes.
by which author order, any order they might have put. So it depends on how the library is arranged, and that's how they are able to pick a book from thousands of books. Same way, you have to arrange your memory in a particular way after you study. So what you have to do is there are two things: short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory is what you're listening to me, which can process up to 7 bits at one go. Whereas the long-term memory is what you remember, what you store, what you recollect. So to convert what you're listening now to your long-term memory, suppose if you want to remember all this in your long-term memory, you have to do 3 process. First, understand what information. So any paragraph, if you're reading, a new concept of paragraph, if you're reading, if you want to remember it, first you have to understand the meaning of it, then chunk it. Chunking is basically breaking down into pieces. Suppose a paragraph of 5 to 10 lines, you have to break it into 2 lines, 3, okay, like 3 lines of 3 times. Then you have to by heart and then understand or read or process it, whatever your way of learning. Then you have to rehearse and revise. So that's a play. So anything what you learned, see yesterday you learned a lot of concentration, right? But if you don't revise within 48 hours, what I've taught in concentration, 60% of the information you will forget. Like I taught you 10 techniques. If you don't revise before today, those 10 techniques, you will lose 60% of what you remembered. Only 4 techniques you will understand, you'll be in your mind. Only 4 techniques you will be remembering. The reason being, there is no rehearsal or review. Okay. Okay. So you have to understand that. Can someone put in the WhatsApp group? Class is going on now. Live is master class. I don't have my mobile right in front of me. Someone please put in the group.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now class is going on. Master class is going on till 3:30. Just put in the group. Because they would have not seen it. Some are still sleeping, I think. Okay. So.
Ma'am, I have sent it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Vibha. So, see, I got skills. See, the skills you got in the sense of driving skill, drawing skill, these skills you never forget in life, right? And you have to also have the thinking cap, like to think creatively. When you start doing this, whatever you learn, the chances of forgetting is at less. Okay. This concepts, what I learned it some 5-6 years back. But till today, I'm teaching it because I have revised it, rehearsed it, and understood it, what it actually meant. So I'm able to teach anytime. In fact, this PPT I'm opening after an year. today only. So that's
Yeah,
how
ma'am.
you have to be. You have to understand the meaning, and so don't try to memorize things too quickly. Take the time, and there are process and ways to do the memory. So these are 10 memory techniques. Okay. So in that, I will teach you one by one. I don't know how many will be very useful to you. So the first one is natural or rote memory technique. What you have to do is take a book every day and write down what happened from the morning. So it's written after breakfast, after lunch, but you don't need to do just to the bed. Before the bed, you sit and write what all happened in a short gif. Okay. And 10 minutes a day is enough to recollect
Okay, ma'am.
what happened the whole day. See, suppose if you say today I studied science and math, and in science, just put some 3-4 keywords of what you studied. Like suppose if you learned about the prism, if you learned about lenses. Okay, today I learned about convex and concave lenses. That's all. You don't need to write what I learned, but you have to process the recollection. Okay, what I did. Then I attended. Okay, yesterday evening I attended. Today morning I woke up. I studied. I then watched the TV or mobile games. Then I sat for this session from 2 to 3. Then evening this I did. Night I did. So you go through the day in your mind and just note it down. That's one way of, if you keep reflecting on what happened today from morning before you go to bed, the memory, once again, you're recalling what happened. So the memory will get better. The next one is mnemonics. So, you know, with gear, violet, indigo, blue, green, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Rainbow colors. So genius, for genius, who is a genius student? Who has a goal clarity, who has enthusiasm to learn, who has novel ideas, who has inquisitive spirit, who is good understanding capacity, who does a systematic work. He is called genius. Okay, so like this are called memory mnemonics. So Badshah is nothing but Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, which shares about the history of the Mughal Empire. Okay, so what are the order? Babur came, then Humayun, then Akbar, then Jahangir. If you remember Badshah, you will be able to recollect the Muslim Empire. You understood what I'm telling? All silver teacups. You know what is all silver teacups? I don't know whether you guys are in ninth. All silver teacups is trigonometry. So you will learn as you become elder. Silver is sine, T is tangent, C is cosine. So this is for basically for 10th standard. So the another one is watch your words. Watch your watch. W for words, A for action, T for thoughts, C for character, H for habit. If you want to become a great person, then watch your watch. Watch what words you're using, what action you're doing, what thoughts. At the same time, you know, what is this medical Xavier? Medical Xavier is Roman letters. Okay. What is mean by that? M is 50. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then what is I? This one.
Ma'am, 1.
Huh. Okay, that is 1. Okay. Then this is 1, 10th, right? 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is 6. Can you write this? Can you see this? Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is, so what I want to say is even that Roman letters can be remembered by forming this kind of acronym.
Like it's like we join the first letter of all words.
Yes, King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk. What is that? Kilometer, hectometer, decimeter, no? Decameter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. The order of meters. King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk. So this kind of acronyms, you can, it's all there in the internet. You can form what you want. There are many your teachers would have taught you. So you have to frame some words of coins. Okay. So this is mnemonics, but you have to frame like coins, like suppose if you're reading a 5-line paragraph. Okay. 5 lines. And the paragraph is very tough. Don't do it for everything. The paragraph is very tough. You don't find the way to recollect the order. Then take the first letter of each line and make it an acronym. Okay, suppose it starts with T. Then the second line starts with S. The third line starts with M. So TSMH. That's the acronym for the 5-line paragraph. In the exam, if you forget the lines, then you have to just remember TSHM. You will remember the answer. You understand? So in the middle, if you forget, this is one way to form acronym of yourself and recollect it. The permanent or long-term memory, how to do is, you have to study for 1 hour or 45-50 minutes, then take a 10 minutes break. In the 10 minutes break, what your mind does is, whatever you are learning, the mind arranges in your, the memory gets arranged in your mind. So at that time of 10 minutes break, you can take a nap, or you can have some food, or need something in the room. But what you should not do is, you should not play games, you should not watch TV during the 10-minute break. Okay. So then when again you sit to study, revise what you did study in the last 1 hour, then continue 5 minutes of revision, then continue with the new concept again. So this way you can convert short-term memory to long-term memory. Whatever you are learning, you can convert it into the brain. At the same time, you need to have a note and pen and take notes. Okay, you need to take notes, or you need to write short keywords and write it. Okay, then what you have to read, once you finish the chapter, you have to review it today. Suppose if you're reading one chapter, tomorrow take 5 minutes to review it. Then after 1 week, you have to review whether I'm able to recollect it. Like this, n number of times you have to review to become excellent in that particular concept or the chapter. Okay. So for exams, you can study continuous 3 hours and take 1 hour break if you have an exam. And memory imaging. Okay. So this people say, no, just you have to just see the book for some time and get the picture of the book. So with the pictures, if the book is full of drawings, this is useful only for people who are highly visual. Okay. So the contents get posted in your subconscious mind if you practice this. Just look at the pages and take a picture in your eyes and store it in your brain. This comes with practice, but this is just a technique. So these techniques are not much useful. I'm just telling you, but this one will be very helpful. How you both know mind mapping?
Yes, ma'am, I know.
Sanjeev, you know?
Yes, ma'am. It's basically just listing all your thoughts in a detailed way.
Yeah, but putting it in a 1 page, possibly putting the entire, see this one entire thing they have put in 1 page. What do the animals eat? How do they live? What do they play? Like if you go to internet, see this is 10th standard board exam mind mapping for probability. You would have started learning probability. So the probability once you become, so this is Venn diagram, no? P of A and B equal to P of A into P of B. So this and all you can put in, if you go to internet also, every other subject you take and put mind map, you will get mind maps and you can learn easily from the mind maps, or you can create one mind maps. I have a set of videos for mind maps. I taught this to one children some time back and he has figured out a lot of mind maps and he shared with me. If possible, I'll share the videos, but I'm not sure whether it's for 9th or 10th. You both guys are in 9th, right?
No, ma'am, I'm in 8th.
8th, okay. Sanjay Vincent. So, mind map is something, what you have to do is, you have to take a paper, you have to learn the concept, put the concept in short forms. Okay. So now I'll stop the screen. What I'm going to do is, Vipul, tell me one concept. Anyone?
Like any concept?
Any concept, any chapter, just tell me what you want.
Ma'am, exponents.
Math, okay. Okay, 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 just hold on. Okay. You are in class 8, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Just a second. Okay, now see, there is a mind map for exponents I have found in the internet. It's for class 8.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Can you see it? What I am see, this is the exponents mind map. It's done. So every other topic, if you take on the internet, there will be a mind map for this. See, a power m into a power n is a power m plus n. A power m into a b power m is a into b the whole power m. So like this, the formulas we have written. Okay, examples he has given, and expanding large numbers is written, and write large numbers in short form, and how to do product of prime numbers. See, the entire concept of law and exponents is written in one chapter. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
If you revise this alone in the exam, is this fine? You can do any math problem, right? The formulas, how to do the process. See, the entire chapter is in one mind map. So you can find every mind map in the internet. So tell me one more for you, Vipul. Let's see whether it's available. Vipul?
Yes, ma'am. Just one second.
Yeah.
Ma'am, then rational numbers.
Everything. Check some other subject. Don't need maths. Anything.
Ma'am, then English grammar.
That you have lot of mind maps in internet. So you have to just type the concepts and mind maps. You will get it. Okay. You will get it.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
if you don't have some, you can make it by yourself. Okay, suppose if you feel I want a mind map, which is I'm not finding it anywhere in the internet, you sit and create a mind map. See, sentence, grammar, compound structure. According to the ages, you will see a lot of mind maps here. Okay, basic English grammar. So can you see n number of mind maps? See, this is done by a child. He has used his creativity and then created a mind map. Can you see? This is also done. Like this, you can put your creativity. What happened? I'll tell you one more example. So I was teaching this mind maps in a 8th and 9th standard students, I think. Okay, in a school, airport school in Bangalore, Air Force School. Okay. So what happened after I taught this creating a mind maps? One of my student in the class, he drew an helicopter. Oh, sorry, aeroplane. Then he put some people sitting in the aeroplane with the windows. Then what he did, the aeroplane is flying and he draw the world map, big world map. Okay, he just rough. And he said as the aeroplane crosses the countries or the continents, one man jumping, like he drawn, one man was jumping to Asia, one man was jumping to Africa, one man was jumping to Europe, all the continents basically. And in the map of the world, he wrote what is the continents specialized in how many countries, or suppose if you take United Nations, it has its own thing. And so in geography, you get like this, no? 7 continents and its importance. The geography chapter I'm talking about. You remember that entire geography chapter of 7 continents and its things, he has put in one paper. I asked him what you've drawn. He said, ma'am, aeroplane is going. Whenever an aeroplane goes in one continent, one man gets into that. And as the man get down in that continent, he wrote about the continent's futures, which is given in the book. Like, what is the square feet? What is the area? How many deserts are there? What crops grow in that kind of continents, or what you can do this foreign country. So in our geography, you have India. What are the crops grown in Punjab? What are the crops grown in South? What are the crops grown in North, right? When the famine comes, when there is a rainy season, so many concepts. You can draw India map and put the concepts, just keywords, and create a map. You understood, Vipul and Sanjay?
Yes, ma'am, I've understood.
So now you have to think and come out with mind maps which you want. And when you struck, you go to the internet, find mind maps for geography, conditions, continents, you might get. Otherwise, you can try to create. So end of the day, instead of going through the whole book, you can create pictures and colors or whatever you want on the topics which you are facing a lot of difficulty. That will help you to read very easily and remember. Okay. Okay. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I'm going to teach something called graphical visualization. Okay. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I'll share this one. I'm going to, all of you take a pen and both of you take a pen and paper and be ready. I'm going to teach you one memory technique called graphical visualization. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now what you're seeing something on the screen, right? Okay. Now I'm going to count
Ma'am,
till
the screen didn't come.
screen didn't come. I'm going to share the screen. There are going to be some items on the screen. Okay. I'm going to count till 20 and it will be visible only for 20 seconds and you have to write all the names. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You should, okay, you written it down? You should not write it down actually. Okay. Now recollect and tell without seeing the paper. Try
Ma'am,
to
I saw hammer.
open,
saw,
open your video, man. You are seeing the paper and answering me.
Ma'am, I've seen hammer, I've seen a clock, I've seen phone, I've seen a laptop,
Ah.
sorry, a computer.
Ah.
I've seen the globe, I have seen ma'am, I don't remember the rest. Ma'am, an apple.
Okay. So how many you got? 5 or 6?
Butterfly in the house.
Butterfly, yeah. Okay, how many you got? 5 or 6 or 7?
Ma'am, I think somewhere near 10.
Somewhere near 10. So you told me clock, you told me computer,
Hammer.
me hammer, you told me butterfly, you told me apple, then
Telephone and house.
telephone, house. 7 you got.
Ma'am, then globe also I said.
8 you got. Okay. Now, Sanjeev, can you try? Is Sanjeev here?
Ma'am, I wasn't able to see any, ma'am. I'm not at my house, ma'am. So I'm just like on the
Okay.
way.
Okay, okay,
traveling,
you
ma'am.
are-
So
okay.
I connected post. So I wasn't able to see anything.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, Sanjeev. Okay, okay, go on mute. Go on mute. Your voice is very not clear. Okay, go on mute.
Ma'am, his voice is breaking.
Yeah, I told him to mute. Yeah. So what I would tell is, now coming to you, see, this is what you are seeing, no? I'll share the screen again.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you got 7. Now, can I make you remember 20 now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what you have to do, first you see a house. Okay, the house is locked.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, make a story out of it. The house is locked. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
A person is working inside the home in the laptop, sitting in the chair, having writing something on the pencil. and the time is showing that he receives a phone call. Okay, he was not able to listen because the flight is going up in the sky. Someone said we are going on a world tour. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
and reached there for the next birthday. By the time as he was talking, there is a butterfly coming on sitting on the apple. Also, the moment the butterfly is sitting on the apple, what? He picks the apple and start to eat and sees a kite outside, and it feels like raining. So the rainbow comes there and he wants to eat the ice cream. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Eats the ice cream, but as it rains, the current power gets shut off. He picks up the guitar and plays the song. Now you remember all these things?
Ma'am, other than the bulb and the hammer and the plant, where all it had come.
I said some story. You make a story out of it now. Your own story.
Ma'am, then I need about 15 minutes.
You need 15 minutes to make a story out of this picture. No, quickly make the story with all the things.
Ma'am, then a butterfly was flying over the house, which was low.
Yeah, come on. Butterfly flying.
An
over the
apple had fallen on the chair.
Hmm.
There was a scissor beside the computer, and a man was writing with a pencil, looking at the time. And somewhere outside, uh, somewhere a guitar sound was coming. And then his friends call him and say that they are going on a world tour. So then it starts becoming night. So he ons the bulb, and from the fridge he takes an ice cream and starts licking it. While licking it, he sees a kite flying, and beside in another house he sees a birthday cake being blown out. And then he looks at his plants, and then he notices there's a bit of his hammer which had fallen in the plant. Then the next day it starts raining, and then he sees a rain.
Okay. Now I'll stop the share. Now write down all what you saw in the story. Okay. Now write down. Now write it down. Once you finish, let me know.
Mom, just 1 minute at a time. I'm nearly done.
Hmm.
Mom, so can I just start? I mean,
How
like,
many
I'm
you
still
wrote?
writing.
How many you wrote now?
Mom, I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. With the story.
Yes, ma'am.
You recollect the story again and write.
Mom, I'm still writing, mom.
Yeah, write it. Finish it. Finish your story.
Mm. Mom, could I just start saying so far how much I wrote?
How much you wrote? Just tell me.
Mom, I wrote hammer, plant,
No,
house.
total number alone you tell me.
Mom, 12.
So before it was only 8. No, now you've improved to 4, right? So what I'm saying, like this, if you able to connect with pictures or able to make a story of any concept you're learning, then you will be able to recollect it. Okay, some random things if you need to remember, able to recollect it. So out of this, I'll tell you memory, mind, mnemonics. Okay, mnemonics you can make with the number, with the starting letters, and mind map, and this graphical visualization. This 3 only will help. The guided image and all, it's for elders. I'm not going to teach you, but I want you to do this lazy 8. Lazy 8. 8. Do this 8 in your hands. Do the 8 in your hands. Draw 8 like you draw 8 like this, no? But 8 is like lying down. Yes. When you do this, you're crossing your lateral, okay? And the brain gets activated. And also like when you do up, with the tap your feet and legs. So opposite hands, opposite legs, tap, opposite legs, opposites, and tap and show. Can you do?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, just tap, do it now. Like you have to do it. Just do, just tap, opposite, no, opposite.
Okay.
Opposite. Opposite, yes. So why we are doing this is, when you do this, when you move a right hand, your left brain gets activated. When you move a left hand, your right brain gets activated.
Yes.
Right brain is thinking, creativity, music. Left brain is math, analogical. When you do this all, both the hands, both of your brain gets activated. Any subject you want to study, the brain will start to observe. Repetition, impression, association is nothing. Don't need to worry about this. This is just repeating and doing it. So I'm not teaching this, not important for you.
Okay,
Anyone.
ma'am.
Okay, it's for elders, not for you. But what I would say here, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, the more you see visual and learn, just like Byju's or something and all, they have no video mode of learning. If you like, then try to learn that. If you like audio mode of learning, one memory technique I'll teach you. Record your answers in your mobile. Okay, read the question, record the answer, then stop it, take your cycle and go for rounds. Put it on the ear. By the time you complete 3 rounds, 3 answers you will get. Because the answer keep coming and coming and coming. You don't need to sit and study, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a one way of reading your subjects. Record your answers. Record your answers. Even while you're writing notes, you can put it on the earphone. You don't need to sit and bang your head to study. You go for football, you play, but there will be answers going in your mind, in your ears all the time. And coolly you can say, Mama, I finished. Ask me anything you want. So even you can learn while you play. This is a very cool technique. Just record. And children, students, which answers Sanjeev and Vipul, if you feel, ma'am, I studied 10 times, but still I'm not able to recollect it. If that's the case, then do this technique. Record the answers, put it on the earphone, then listen to it for one day. You will never forget the answer. Because you don't forget any music songs, right? Any cinema songs, right? Because you keep listening to it again and again and again and again. Same technique. Just listen again and again and again. You will remember it. You don't need to sit and break your head and study. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Record your answers. Do mind map for the topics. And then what? Mnemonics. And these 4 techniques is enough. Mnemonics, record your answers, do mind maps, and graphical visualization. If you don't understand any different topics, make a story out of it, of yourself. You will get the answer. Suppose even in physics, if you're learning a concept, okay, then this, he mixes sodium chloride with this one, okay, gets mixed with sodium, this one, and this forms this. You make a story out of it. A man and women are going inside the lab. A man put sodium chloride and this one. This is the result he got. and the remaining oxygen went outside. There was a plant which took the breath. Something like that. You make a story, even to read a physics or biology or chemistry. Okay. So I'm going to release the summary. State of mind, alpha state, which is brisk, alpha state relaxed, brisk, theta state we studied yesterday. Perfect breathing is important for concentration. Okay, I will share this PPT today. These are the concentration techniques you have to learn. Okay, and people liked the observation of overwriting of zigzag curves, and Sanjeev liked breathing yesterday. I still remember that. Okay, then instant energy we saw, ear pulling.
Ma'am, we are pulling the earlobes.
Yes, balloon blowing, blinking or splashing water in the eye. This all will make you energetic. Drink a lot of water. Memory techniques, rote memory is nothing but just write what happened in the day. Memory mnemonics is with your genius. You can, so this memory mnemonics of this is 10, 11 is NMPMN GGRVSR. So this you can arrange and make it in a ascending order and easily remember it. So if you make in an ascending order and recollect this, you will be able to recollect all the 11 ones. So in this, I have not taught you random recalling, speed test and all, not taught you. Speed test is nothing but you write one answer for a question. You watch the time. Next time you write the same answer and your goal is to reduce the time. Suppose if you take 2 minutes for one answer, the next goal you have to take 1.30 seconds. Slowly you have to increase the speed. How to increase? When you write it again and again and again and again, you will try. You will feel the same answer. You will be able to finish within 40 seconds, where you have taken 2 minutes before. That's a speed test. So speed test, visual, auditory, kinesthetic is, visual is learning from the videos. Auditory is recording your answers in the mobile and putting it on your ears and going for a walk. Kinesthetic is you try some experiments which you do in the chemistry lab or physics lab and learn it. That is kinesthetic. Okay, so I hope I'm clear. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you're clear.
Yeah, take breaks to study. That's all, Vipul. That's all for the day. I've done. So last week, next week, we will finish the program. I'll stop the recording. I'll share.